Oh, the things I have to do to sync this up. Alright, welcome back to Headlines of the Week. It is the second week we've done this. If you have any feedback for the show, put it in the comments down below. In fact, let us know what your favourite headline of the week was in the comments. It may not be the same as mine, but that's what we're about to do. Go back through the headlines of this last week and choose which one was the most funny, amusing, interesting one. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept, isn't it? Should we just move on and look at the headlines? Yeah, we should probably do that. Cat filter blunder adds bizarre twist to double homicide press conference. Oh, don't you just love this? It's happened like once or twice before now, where people are going live and all of a sudden someone's face has a cat on it. It's brilliant. I love the fact that it's a homicide, just makes it even more inappropriate. What the bizarre twist is, you've got me intrigued. Hold that one. This was a brilliant headline during the week, saw a lot of people cover this. Man arrested in Spain had cocaine under Toupee. And if we go into more detail on that one, which we could because I'm going to put it in holding, we'll have a better look at the Toupee and how bad it looks. I literally covered this one yesterday on my show. If you're unaware, I do a radio show called The Pick Me Up. It's afternoons 2 to 6. I'll leave a link down below so you can stream it wherever you are, or you can tune in if you live in the Adelaide Hills, the Murraylands, or the South Coast. All the links are down there. I can't explain it to you now. We got to get back into headlines. Seagull swoops on garden and flies off with Chihuahua. Distraught owner launches appeal. Apparently this has happened before as well. And what I learnt about this so far is apparently seagulls in the UK and the US are a lot bigger. They're much bigger than what we have here in Australia. Like ours look like finches in comparison to what theirs look like. Because originally I was like, how the hell does a dog get picked up by a seagull? Like the physics were just not there. But apparently it's a thing. It's a great headline. It could be the headline of the week. Gee, at this rate, we'll just put them all in the holding category. Woman plans to marry her chandelier on a nice day for a light wedding. Is that how it is? I don't actually know that song very well. We've seen it before, haven't we? People just getting married to odd objects. Is it the headline of the week? Yes, it's amusing. Yes, it's funny. It's not the headline of the week though, is it? Wife disturbed at discovering husband's grand's unhygienic bathroom is carpeted. Funny, when I was a kid, I never understood like why you couldn't have carpet in the bathroom. And then like as soon as I had my own house, I was like, it's disgusting. Yuck. Put it in the trash where it belongs. Wife's fury as husband neglects to mention his dad is a nudist before in-law visit. Oh look honey, we're just gonna go around the in-laws, it'll be fine. Just bake some cookies maybe. Yeah. You don't have to impress them, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Ding dong. Hello? Don't break eye contact, don't break eye contact, don't break eye contact, don't break eye contact. I'm trying to think of what I explained to my now wife about my in-laws before she met them. I think it was just like, hey, here they are. But then again, my dad's not a nudist. At least not that I know of. Perhaps since all the kids have left home. Get that image out of your head, hey? Get it out of there. Get it out of my head too. How did this story make the paper as well? Like how did it I mean, it's an online story. Is it something from Reddit or something like that? Possibly. I'm intrigued. Let's keep it in holding for now. Chicago town creates bridal package with 6-tier pizza cake and pepperoni dress. I like this one. I like the idea of this because weddings are so complicated. You have to figure out who you want as the photographer and the celebrant and the location and the transport and the dress and if you can just get it together in a package, I mean, I guess that's what wedding planners are about, but then that's another expense on top. But if there's just a place that's gonna go, here, look, we'll give you a 6-tier pizza cake, yeah, and we'll chuck in the dress with pizza on it, like a pizza print or something, which would be awesome, by the way. I love it. I love the idea, but it's not the headline of the week. Kind-hearted fish lover gives sick goldfish watery wheelchair to help keep it afloat. Oh. This series is meant to cover odd bits of news. This is an odd bit of news, but I didn't think we'd get anything like heartfelt. I'm holding that one. I want to know more about why that fish needed its own wheelchair. It's so cute. Teenage girls' knees look like they have 2 baby faces trapped inside them. Wow, I mean, yeah, okay. What's in my knees? Can you see anything in my knees? Oh, hang on a minute. This is super dangerous. Are there babies in my knees? The perils of skinny jeans! That is amusing, it's funny, but it's not the headline of the week. Oh, I saw this one during the week and I was like, that could well take it out. Man left traumatized as robot vacuum causes havoc after encountering dog poo. Oh, the poor human that had to, like, Roombas are meant to clean, but, that is not clean. That could be it, that could be the one. Man made fake bomb threat to get date with flight attendant. I mean, that is a solid headline. And I do want to know what happened to him. Surely he must have been, because you can't do that. Was there some sort of prison sentence involved? Did she say yes? What's the deal? All right. We've got a lot to sort through. That one's in holding. Let's have a look here. Well, we learnt enough about seagulls, I think. There's not a whole lot more to that story. There's not a lot of mystery. It's just, did the dog get found? Which I hope it did, but it's in the trash. Cat filter, I mean, it's happened before. It'll probably happen again. I mean, can they invent something for police that, like, doesn't have the filters on it when they're doing something important? It's going in the trash. Dog poo is staying. I'm keeping that watery wheelchair one because that's brilliant as well. We've just got to decide between these three. Father-in-law's a nudist. Funny headline, not the headline of the week. The man with his cocaine toupee. I think that one more goes on the image, which is there, but yeah, I don't really need to know any more about that. Top 3 headlines this week. Man and his Roomba driving over the dog poo. The fish that has a watery wheelchair. And the man making a bomb threat to get a date with a flight attendant. Let's find out a little bit more about these stories. Alright, first, the feel-good story, the fish with the watery wheelchair to keep it afloat. Okay, so we had more fish. Some of them died of a bladder disorder? A swim bladder disorder. It causes them to float upside down or sink. He's a designer, so he came up with this invention. What a brilliant little contraption, like you keep your air up in here. These are little tubes and it just holds their little fishy belly. It's so cute! Fish with this fishy issue, only live a couple of months, but thanks to the device, one of his fish has lived to be 5 months old. That's awesome. Fishy wheelchairs, isn't that cute? Alright, here we go. Look at this dude. Traumatized for life by seeing poo. I mean, come on. Have you ever changed a nappy? Probably not. 23 years of age, I would say not. So he's got himself a Roomba and had encountered the dog poo. Tried to clean it up, but of course you end up with that, which is just disgusting. Look at the floors. Oh, the tread. The tread of the tires. Oh, man. Says he's gonna need therapy. Does he really? Or is that just like a saying? He'll probably just do a little spewy in his mouth and he'll be fine. Oh, the poor dog, it's not his fault. It's the Roomba's fault. And so if you're wondering why the dog actually did poop, it's a rescue pup, wasn't fully trained yet. Normally they keep the Roomba in a closed off room. Unfortunately, in the video it shows some pets know how to open doors. Led to the catastrophe. Learn from your mistakes. I still love the headline, I still love the story. I just think the whole thing about being traumatized is a bit OTT. Like, you're not going to poo therapy. And finally, the man that made the bomb threat. Let's find out more about that. He was a Serbian man, not been named, wanted to keep the woman in the country for longer after she refused a date with him. Okay, that flips the headline on its head. 130 passengers, 5 crew members had to leave the aircraft while it was searched by special police squad and sniffer dogs. He'd met 2 flight attendants, invited them for dinner, but they refused. He confessed to the hoax in court so he's going to court for a good. He liked one of the women, failed to track her down at the hotel. Oh, I mean, come on, take a hint. So he made one last desperate bid to keep her in the country. Take a hint, mate. If they say yes, they say yes. If they say no, don't hold a bomb threat so that they have to stay in the same country as you. It's not doing anyone any favours. You've just wasted everyone's time and you've ended up in court. No means no, alright? How are we in 2019 and people still don't understand that? Alright, that pisses me off a little bit. So, you are going in at number 3. The big question though is, which is the headline of the week? And I think for week 2 of this series, we're gonna have to go with the fishy wheelchair. I mean, it's just so cute, isn't it? Look at him sitting there. Like I said, this is 2019. No means no. But also, fish have wheelchairs. So, there you go. If you've enjoyed this week's edition of HOTW, Headlines of the Week, please gently caress that like button. It did nothing to you. It's just like a gentle tap. And if you are new around here, wouldn't mind you subscribing. That'd be nice. I mean, we had 33 subscribers at one point. Someone, who was it? Who left? Come back, please. Please. I might have a parody going up soon. Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. I promise, I'm getting better at putting content out. I'd also love to know, what was your headline of the week? Did it come from the ones I selected, or did you hear a different one? What news sites are you looking at? Let us know in those comments down below. Maybe we'll take on some of your suggestions for next week's headline of the week. Until then, well, I'm probably just going to go and live my life, and I'll catch you again when we do it again. Does that sound cool? Alright, I'll see you then. Are you do we have to do anything else, or is this it? Are we done here? Alright, I got other things to do. You go do the things you need to do, and I'll go. I think we did this already. We'll go live our lives, and we'll come back when it's the next headline. Alright, see ya.